Hey guys, how you doing? I know it's been a while since my last video, but I've been busy. I've been up to things. As you can probably tell from the title of the video, I got a new truck, new tow rig. The Cummins, I love the truck. You can watch my other video on why that was just a great truck overall, especially one to get your foot into the diesel world. But it was slow, it was old, it didn't have the creature comforts, it was noisy, and I mean, the truck would get you there, but it would get you there slowly. So what I ended up getting was a 2006 Ford F350 with a 6-liter Power Stroke. And you may be saying, what are you doing? Haven't you heard the horror stories of those 6 liters? And like I said in the other videos, I've done my research. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube of people talking about their 6.0s and their problems and what to avoid, how to get your truck not quite bulletproofed, but definitely um, fix the issues that the 6 liters are known for. And I've been cruising the forums, and I've gotten a lot of information. Got this truck for a really good price. I just couldn't pass it up, and I mean it is a great truck. So what I got was the 6-liter 4x4 automatic transmission crew cab long bed. And for what it's worth, it's the Lariat edition, so it has nice wood grain or fake wood grain trim on all the on a lot of these interior pieces. It has the leather. It has the a lot of these options that the XL and the XLT perhaps doesn't quite they don't come with. Uh, and Yeah, it's just I love this truck so far. I've had it for a few days. I just got it registered, so now I can drive it around no problem. I mean, it drives like a car. It is so smooth. It does 75 on the highway, absolutely no problem at all. And I mean, yeah, I gotta take care of some issues on it before it's a reliable tow vehicle. But I think this will get me to these drift events for quite a few years. So the first thing I did when I bought this truck was I just went ahead and went to Advanced Auto and got a new coolant overflow reservoir bottle, degas bottle, whatever you want to call it. I got a new cap for it. If you've seen any of the videos by Bill from Power Stroke Help, he talks about how every 6.0 that has blown head gaskets that has come into his shop had these caps that failed the pressure test. Like they wouldn't hold any pressure, or they'd hold like 4 psi, which is nowhere near what they should be holding. It should be holding up at about 16 psi. The cooling system on these trucks is the weak point. Once you start having your coolant system fail, that's when you start blowing head gaskets. And a lot of the times it does start with that EGR cooler. That EGR cooler will crack. It'll start consuming coolant. Your coolant level will drop. Coolant flow isn't as good. And, then your heads start to warp and you blow head gaskets. Or the cap fails and your truck just overheats because it doesn't have the pressure in the cooling system needed to keep things cool. I mean, it's basic, physics, I suppose, where you increase the pressure of the water and it increases the boiling point. So that was the first thing I did. I went and got a new radiator cap for it. I also ordered a Blue Spring upgrade kit. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Blue Spring is a stiffer spring that you install into the fuel filter, the fuel bowl housing. I think it's the fuel pressure regulator system. But with that increased tension on the spring, your injectors have it goes from like 45 or 46 psi of fuel pressure up to about 50 or 55 or maybe even 60 psi. And what that does is that gives you a probably a tad of performance boost, but it keeps your injectors nice and healthy for the long. Now this truck already has an EGR delete, and from what I've been reading, if you don't beat on it, an EGR delete may be all you need, because that's where a lot of those problems start, with the EGR cooler cracking, and of course introducing hotter gases into your intake system rather than nice, cool, fresh outside air. So the EGR delete's on there. It's all good. The guy included a SCT handheld tuner, and it's already hooked up for turning off the check engine lights for that EGR system. So there's no check engine light for that. I think he said he put a tow tune on it. So that's cool. But the plans for the truck is pretty simple. You know, hopefully I can do the head studs over the summer when the weather's warmer. I don't have a lift, so I can't do the cab off the body or the cab off frame method. So I'm gonna have to go in there and fight the tight spaces. But you know, it'll be worth it. So that's one thing. The as far as like the appearance goes, I definitely want to upgrade these mirrors. It's the stock mirror. I want to get like the 08 Super Duty setup. Heard it really reduces blind spots and it just works a whole lot better than these stock ones. The tires are pretty good on this. You know, nice Cooper tires. The guy said he put in 2 new batteries. He put in a new alternator. I mean, geez, this is you know, this truck is set pretty much ready to go. Here's the truck. It's a little dirty. I haven't washed it since I got it, and when I drove it back, it was kind of in a snowstorm. But you know, I just love the look of these crew cab long beds. I don't understand how people just drive regular cabs or extended cabs. I guess they're pretty convenient for parking in tight spaces, but I mean, if you're gonna get a full-size truck, get a full-size truck. You know, it's got plenty of room in the back. The big thing I didn't like about the Cummins was how cramped the back was. So at drift events, I couldn't even, you know, I could uncomfortably sleep in the back. But I mean, you got this big old back seat. I can get one of those inflatable mattresses that like tuck down here and, you know, have the sleeping area right there. And, you know, I'll be set, you know, on a long road trip. Someone could be sleeping in the back while the driver's driving. I mean, it's great. In the bed, we got some junk. Got a gooseneck hitch. I don't know if I'll ever use that though. I haven't ever towed a gooseneck actually. It's got the bumper hitch with the 7-pin and the 4-pin connection. Looks like this truck had an OEM tow package. It even has a built-in brake controller in the dashboard. Oh, it also has a 7-pin in the bed, so that's pretty cool. Tailgate's missing right now. I do have it. I just need to figure out getting it on there. It's a little bent up. So, see, it has the stock mirrors. I do want to get it tinted on the fronts, maybe a little darker in the back. That hum you hear is the vacuum pump. I need to replace that. My HVAC system is stuck on defrost. I believe that's a symptom of a bad vacuum pump or weak vacuum from a vacuum leak, but because the vacuum pump is running all the time, and even when I unplugged it, I couldn't feel any vacuum coming from it. I'm pretty sure the vacuum pump's done. But yeah, here she is. Low dollar hauler. Tow rig for 2018 for the drift season. Hopefully I can make a lot of these out-of-state events. Want to go to New Mexico, a couple in Arizona perhaps, go all the way to Nevada, maybe Wyoming, maybe South Dakota, who knows. So hey, thanks for checking back in. Wanted to update you guys on the new tow rig, and I'll be making some videos on this 6.0. I know everyone loves 6.0 videos, and I'll do another walk around during the daytime when we have better light. Sorry it's nighttime right now, but you know, kind of busy today. But as always, thanks for watching. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Share this video to your friends. Give the video a like. And I will see you later.